Hello, my name is Sekhet. We're playing some Hytale. And today, I'm gonna build something that's... Oops. I'm still getting used to the inventory. We're gonna build something that I think is really gonna help us out. It's gonna be sort of a warehouse and display for all the different things that we have to build with. And we've just got some oak as the frame. And we're gonna put in just birch logs in as a floor like this. We want it to be pretty neutral on the floor because, at least in theory, we're gonna have a lot of variation with all the stuff we have on display. So my chicks escaped, and I wonder if they're down there full grown. Oops. Anyway, we're gonna grab these three. And perhaps futilely return them to our 2-fence-high enclosure, which does not appear to be equal to the task. Oh wait, the chicks are back? That's weird. Okay, the chicks are back and these little red guys are back. There's some strange inconsistencies with this game. Like, and that's to be understood as it's early access, right? You know, that's what we signed up for. Like, the farmland is especially weird. It, like, dries up for no reason that I can tell. And, like, not into just, like, unwatered, but into just dirt. And apparently, in the latest update, they made it so we can't get the eternal seeds back. So I'm just gonna leave those in hopes that if that's an issue, and I hope that's considered a bug, that it gets fixed. Because I don't want to keep buying eternal seeds. Okay, I have the very raw basics framed out. We got a little bit of chalk, a little bit of marble, a little bit of fancy marble. These only seem to have the one orientation. I couldn't get this design to face another direction, and that's okay. What we're gonna do in here is we're just gonna kind of run along the inside of the walls and then up one level also, and probably up a third. All the various blocks we have available to us. Now from cobble, we can get stone brick. We can get this stone brick. We can get one of these. And then we get stairs. I'm hitting the wrong button. There we go. And our slab. We've got one of those. Don't know anything about these posts. Okay. We got walls. Don't know anything about the walls. I assume they connect. And we got a roof. That's all from cobblestone. Now, interestingly, we can get other things from the stone brick that we can't get from the cobblestone. And you can see down here at the builder's workbench, this is what we get for cobble. For bricks, though, we can get a few things we haven't seen before. One thing I'm curious about is, let's make one of these decoratives. Okay, these also give us the... This gives us the same stuff, so that's good. I'm going to make some of these. Now, an even more curious case, to my eye, is the mossy cobble. Now, from here, we can get a lot of the cobblestone stuff, but we can also get this brick and these slabs, right? But from the mossy brick, we cannot get the mossy... Okay, so that's mossy cobblestone. I see, that makes a little bit more sense. I thought it was mossy brick, so we just don't have those at all. Okay, that's a little less weird than I thought. We'll give it a space here to indicate a break, and then go ahead and put these down. And let's see, there we go. I want to get right up there. Alright, well, I'll get these down. But basically, I'm gonna do this for all the stone that we have. And probably the second floor for the wood, then we'll see where we are. Oh, we have these pillars. Here's the base. Here's the pillar. Oops. I guess the question is, can we... Yeah, okay. So we can flip these up and down. And that's how you get the pillar tops. Very cool. Okay, so just with the stone that we can use in the builder station so far, there is a ton of stuff. So here's everything you can make out of cobblestone. And then stone bricks here. Has a whole set of things, and then a couple mossy. Then we've got the basalt bricks, the shale, quite a bit with the shale. We got shale bricks, we got the slate, marble bricks. This is a volcanic, which is very hard to break, and then we've got sandstone. A lot of things there. Check out the ladder, is pretty cool. Sandstone bricks, red sandstone bricks, white sandstone bricks. Now, I'm sure there's materials in the ocean in the wastelands also that we can use in the builder that would count as stone, but this will probably have to have a basement in here. This is quite a bit. And I'm gonna get working on a second floor. I have gone out and gotten a good amount of yellow petals. Add this to what we already have, and some more flowers I've picked up. A little bit of meat. And I think... Where do we do this? Furniture, I think. Let's go ahead and make a ton of this stuff. And then we can come over here and I think make even more of it. Yeah, you get 2. Where's our hammer? Oh, and I want to test some things with shears too. Let's get the let's get on out here. Come on. I'm slowly getting used to the ladders. They're a little different. So let's see. Can I? Yeah, okay. I can pick up the green bush. I can pick up the grass. I can pick up this bush. Okay, and it doesn't take any durability on the shears. What about the berry bush? Not the berry bush. You could pick those up for like a hot minute. But this is fine. I want to test it on tree leaves. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, we can get the leaves. I assume we can then place them. Let's get a few more. I don't know why the part of the tree fell down. don't know if that's intended behavior or not. Can we displace these? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, alright. Now we can walk through them. Okay. Learned some things about shears. As for these walls, let's see, do these have any behavior? Let's get a few. Oh, okay. I thought they might do something. 'Cause I knew I had seen more than just the squares. Let's try it with the hammer, though. No, okay. No hammer behavior, but we do get that, which is really nice. Let's fill this in some more. You get this dark wood from cedar, which is in the cold areas. It looks a lot like the fir, except the, what do you call it? Leaves are a little lighter. We're gonna use some of the windows. The rest of it looks really cool too. That's where we get these tavern benches that we stole. But we're gonna use these windows at least in part of this thing. Now, there's a couple more wood types we don't have. I'm imagining they're here. I bridged over, set up a teleporter. It should, if we set it to go home. Yeah, okay. Oh, strolled right through it. I spelled devastated wrong. I did record a little bit of that, but Aloysius like jumped on me and that was the end of the clip. We probably should get our shears out. Okay, sorry about the little short silent clips. My microphone broke. Between me and my cat over the past 2 years, we've had so many mishaps. This has just been the end of it. So, got a new mic. I did get some work done on this place. Check it out. So first off, I started digging out a basement. And friends, it's been slow going. I've gone through a few picks down here already. Like the digging in like stone block grind is where the grind is at. Like right now, that's grindy. I did find another wood in the devastated lands. This is that burnt wood. It gives you this stuff. Some of the ancient stuff. And some, nice creepy looking doors. And kind of looking at all this stuff, I'm starting to have thoughts. Like, first of all, the signs, I'm not sure at all how they work. These are not really intuitive. I couldn't even figure out how to place some of them. But that is what it is. That may be a user issue on my part. The other thing is the kind of scale of a lot of these. Now, the nice thing about a lot of these sort of player scale blocks, like the table and the chair and whatnot, you don't want to use them in a build because of the scale. No problem. Don't use them. It's fine. What I've really been thinking about are the window options, which right now at least are pretty limited. Like, if you look at these windows on the house here, I think these are the hardwood ones. Like, you can, you can kind of tell that's like 4 blocks. That's not a single window. And the problem is somewhat ameliorated with the tavern. Those, from here, those look largely fine. They don't have a connected texture, but the textures around the edges are similar enough that it does look like a thing, which is great if you want, black lattice yellow windows. Like, if we have a frame down here, and like some of these, come here you, some of these lumberjack windows, and we wanted to make a 2x2 window with these window blocks from the game, it looks super weird, and I thought maybe there would be hammer functionality. There doesn't seem to be. And rotating them just rotates them. So, I haven't seen every block in the game. I'm hoping there are transparent blocks that, or something, that we can use to get, maybe a less specific, less high resolution texture, because like the chairs and stuff, that's fine. You don't want to use it, don't use it. And stuff like some of these shelves on the other end are great. Like, these would be great building blocks for all kinds of things, not just shelves of the scale to the player. So it's really just the windows that seem to have that issue. I've also been doing a lot of farming, and through the update that happened, farmland has continued to be inconsistent. Some of it will just turn to dirt. It can be tilled and watered with an eternal crop in it, and then, you turn around and it just turns to dirt. When you harvest and plant them, that can also have the that can affect the hydration of adjoining crop blocks. So we're doing a lot of farming. It looks like there's a lot of depth to it. And frankly, the vegetable skewer, this is just a stick and a couple of any vegetable. I think it's really cheap for what it is. It's way better than the, goblin meat or whatever we've been living on. So there's that. And I think we're actually going to wrap it up here. I know this is a shorter episode so far, but it's been one of the longer ones for me. I will tell you, the digging block grind is no joke. And again, for me, the pinch point is hide, unless I want to go on like a bunny murder spree. Small hides have been having hard to come by. But anyway, we can always go rat hunting. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.